me.
Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our Magic the Gathering set explorations. And in this episode, Cloud decided to pick out Ultimate Masters for us, which is a stupidly expensive and incredibly celebratory set with a bunch of really important reprints, including the deck that I'll be running, well, at least a good portion of it. Cloud, I have to say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and run Boggles at you.
Boggles. Boggles of Boggles. Well, we anticipate many Boggles, yes.
Well, we anticipate the one Boggle, because I'm not entirely sure if Slippery Boggle is the only Boggle that we've ever had, but it may as well be.
Oh, he's a slippery one. You'll never see him.
So what are you going to be running from Ultimate Masters, Mr. Cloud Person?
I am running a relatively undersupported, what is it? The Is It set, using only one of the only multicolored red and blue for the entire set, as we have come to find, as we had explored. However, I think I have enough firepower to overwhelm the battlefield with my amazing token speed.
Let us hope so. Before we get into this, I just want to say that although Ultimate Masters is a very good set for people that want to get into a different wide variety of formats, specifically modern, don't do what we're doing here. This set is not good in limited. God, this is not a good limited set. It really, really is not. It is a great reprint set. There are a lot of stupidly OP reprints in this set, and I plan to be showing off a good portion of them. But it's not good in limited. There's just not enough support for the limited archetypes that are trying to be here in order for it to actually be good. All right, shall we begin?
Yes.
All right, and roll die. 20 sides. Aha! I got a net 20. I finally won the dice roll. That's like the first time in 10 goddamn games. Yes, I will keep.
Alright. Oh, crap. Mulligan. Now, does the house award me a cockatrice mulligan?
A free mulligan? Yes.
Okay, house awards me a free cockatrice mulligan. This hand is playable, and I mulligan 0 because of the house mulligan. And you got first turn.
Alright. I'm going to open up with a Terramorphic Expanse and crack it to go for a swamp. Swamp. And that'll end my turn.
Crack it. Crack my knuckles while I pull my amazing, overwhelming firepower. I also am going to put down a Terramorphic Expanse and tap it, sacrifice it in order to put a basic mountain on the battlefield, which will end my turn.
Alright, my move. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm going to put down an island, and that will end my turn.
My God. Well, I was warned that this might be the situation. Yeah. I am going to put down a majoring network.
Okay.
I will pay 1, tap the network, it gains a storage counter. And then I can tap it and then remove any number of storage counters from it, which can be 1 or 0, and I get 1 for each one I remove.
Yep. Although majoring network takes forever to build up without the support with it. All right. So I'm gonna put down a swamp, and then I'm gonna spend 3 in order to cast Buried Alive. Okay, Mr. Cloud?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I love this card. Now, what has Mr. Gerdad done in order to get his graveyard rigged? Rigged.
All right. Using Buried Alive, I have sent the 2 Sovereigns of Alara and an Iridescent Drake. I will end.
Jesus Christ. I have a feeling we will be seeing each other again. Not quite yet. quite yet. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Okay. All right, nice. So I'm going to put down an island. I'm going to spend 1. Play sleight of hand. Look at the top 2 cards in my library. Put 1 in my hand and the other on the bottom. Number is 2. Okay. Okay, so this card is going in my hand.
So it's scry 2, draw 1.
I move this card on the bottom. Hey, do I draw a card? Nope. I just put that in my graveyard now. And then I'm going to pay 1. Tap the network. And it gets another storage counter.
Okay.
And that's my schnaz.
All right, then.
See, we're both building. You're building your graveyard. I'm building my storage capacity.
The difference is my graveyard is done. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 in order to cast Frantic Search. Okay?
I love this card.
Draw 2. I'm going to discard Eldrazi Conscription and Slippery Boggle.
You got the Eldrazi conscription.
All right. Frantic Search allows me to untap these 3 lands. And then I'm going to spend black in order to cast Reanimate.
Put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its converted mana cost.
Yes.
Okay, who are you going to reanimate?
I'm going to reanimate the Iridescent Drake.
I had a feeling you were going to pick the small
1, 2, 3, 4. Iridescent Drake's ability triggers, allowing me to put Eldrazi Conscription onto it.
Wait, how did get? Oh, because of the Frantic Search. Oh, you bastard! You bastard! It's a fucking 12/12 with Trample and Annihilator too. Welcome to the big leagues.
All right, and with that, I will end.
I bet you do. I bet you do. All right. Well, I might have an answer because I. Oh boy, that's a lot of genius. Let me see here. Yeah, this dude's got a lot of health and he has flying and he makes me sacrifice permanents every time he attacks. Well, that's gonna just about cost me the game right there. And I had a feeling that I would have to arrive in a losing with grace situation. Okay, so it seems I don't have any choice but to go as hard as I can while I can. Wait a minute. Okay. Maybe I can take another path here. Just gotta count. I mean, for God's sake, you got mate in 2, so now I better think about what my next move is. Deals. And it would be yes. But I have to pay it to. But do I have the? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna put down a mountain.
So what are you spending 5 on, Mr. Cloud?
No, I'm spending 2 to put down a young pyromancer. I mean, this is.
Okay.
I'm on damage control mode right now. Like you really opened with the nuts when you got that buried alive out. I'm gonna spend the 2 storage counters I got on my thing right here. So now it is 0. Yes, it is. In order to play Conflagrate, targeting you. And also, Young Pyromancer goes on the stack because I just played an instant or sorcery card. There's my 1/1 elemental. And you take 1 damage.
Yep.
And I selected only 1 target. Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. I think I've got you, Mr. Cloud, because I don't think
Of course you do. What is it? What is it?
I'm going to cast a second Reanimate.
Okay, and what are you going to reanimate?
I'm grabbing my Sovereigns of
maybe?
the Lost Alara, bringing me down to 9 health.
Bring you down to 9 health.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So you're going to fetch another Eldrazi Conscription from your deck when it attacks because it activates the Sovereigns of Alara card. Well, very, very, very crafty.
Meaning that he is now a 23/23 with Trample and Annihilator 2.
Now that is a fucking, display of the masters right there. So, yeah, I die. I am just dead in 1 swing. It's a new Rocket Rabbit record.
Holy shit, I got it on turn 4.
Yeah, good for you. Yay. All right.
5,
Let's
sorry.
Go, let's go into the next game. when I will actually not die of that this time.
That means you win, but all right, let's go.
So that's all you do. You just Once again, Mr. Gerdite has created a kill machine with his deck. He's very good at it because he just did it.
I got a mole.
Yep, I got a mole too. So we both get a cockatrice mulligan.
This is arguably worse.
I'm gonna keep this hand actually.
Even though this is arguably worse, I too will keep. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna open with a mountain. I'm gonna pay 1 in order to cast Faithless Looting. One of the most mastery of the master cards. I draw 2, and I'm gonna discard 2 squeeze.
Ooh, squeeze.
Squeeze.
I'm going to open with a Creeping Tar Pit, and that will end my turn.
Nice. And I draw a card. Okay, and what do you do? Turn my head sideways. Deals that, or... Okay. I'm going to put down my Majoring Network.
Okay.
It does have tap 1 to add 1. So that means...
Young Pyromancer.
Oh. No, I forgot to do my beginning of upkeep ability.
Okay.
So I didn't even draw that card yet. At the beginning of my upkeep, I go into my graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return Squee Goblin Nabob from your graveyard to your hand. I'm going to grab a Squee. Now that happened at the beginning. I do not get the other one because now it's no longer the beginning of my upkeep. And also by putting a Squee in my hand, I had satisfied the conditions of the other card. Or something like that. But I'm pretty sure in any case, I don't legally get to put the second Squee in my hand. Okay. And also, of course, draw a card for the turn. Major.
Honestly, I wish I had seen Squee because Squee would honestly make it so that the earlier versions of this deck wouldn't have had so much problem with running out of resources.
I'm gonna cast another Faithless Looting. Draw 2. And I'm going to discard 2 Squeeze.
Wow.
And that is... I probably shouldn't have put down the Majoring Network. But was that a misplay? It was not. I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Ooh, not good. All right. I'm going to open up with a Slippery Boggle. And I will end.
He's a slippery one. You see, what I notice about your deck, of course, is that you're not going to get the 8 mana you need in order to play the Eldrazi Conscription. You need your Iridescent Drake in order to do that. But that is the thinking of a master. And the master already has slain his foe.
I mean, Terramorphic Expanse and Frantic Search allow me to get up to Eldrazi Conscription sometimes, but relatively rarely.
Okay, let me think here. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, so you got a 1/1 on the battlefield.
With Hexproof.
With Hexproof. Let's pay 3. I'm going to flashback my Faithless Looting.
Okay.
Because that's what Faithless Looting does, is it basically occupies your early game like a motherfucker. Draw 2. Discard Squee. And a... No, I probably shouldn't do that. I'll discard Defy Gravity.
All right.
And that card has flashback.
Yes, and you can give your Squeeze flying.
Let me think. I'm going to put down a island, and I'm going to end my turn.